Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I dog is Lum. I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, jot'em down store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Lum is greatly relieved to find out that the broken leg episode hasn't affected his standing in the community. The phone call from Miss Frederick yesterday vindicated him completely and also revived his hope of winning the affections of the schoolma'am. As we look in on the little community today, we find Lum and Cedric in the Jot'em Down store. Abner is out making a delivery. Listen.
Go ahead and call, Cedric. You know the ring over there.
Maybe she's still over at the schoolhouse, though, Mr. Lum.
No, she ain't. It's after 4 o'clock. She's bound to be over at Sister Simpson's by this time.
Well, why don't you call her, Mr. Lum?
Now, Cedric, that ain't no way to act. You promised me you'd do me a favor.
Yes, Mom, but I never knowed what it was when you wanted me to do it.
Well, you don't want to be a boy that won't keep his word, do you?
No, Mom, but if there ain't nothing wrong about it, I just wondered why you never called her yourself.
Well, you know I can't call over there at Sister Simpson's the way she feels about me. She's mad because I told everybody that's the reason I made out my leg was broke, just to keep from taking her to that party. That's why I got to get Miss Frederick away from there so I can talk to her alone.
Well, I ain't much good on them telephones. Mr. Abner will be back directly. Why don't you wait and let him do it?
Oh, no. I'd rather have anybody call than him. Every time he calls somebody for me, he gets things so mixed up, it takes me about 2 months to get out of the trouble he causes.
He does?
Yeah, and besides, I don't want Abner to know anything about this. Down here yesterday, I said something about that I weren't going to have nothing more to do with the women, and if he knows I'm asking Miss Frederick for a date, he's going to be joshing me about it the rest of my life.
Yes, Mom.
Granny's, I want to get her off by herself so as we can talk private. Got a lot of important things studied up, and I want to say to her, Cedric.
You ain't going to ask her to marry you, are you, Mr. Lum?
Why, Cedric, you ought to be ashamed of yourself to say such a thing. Oh, I don't know. I might eventually.
Oh, she sure is pretty. I'll say that for her.
Oh, yeah. Uncommonly fine-looking woman. Go ahead and call her, Cedric, before that Frank Foster makes a date with her for tonight.
Well, I'll try. Now, just what is it you want me to ask her for you now?
Just tell her I'd like to have supper with her tonight down at Luke Spear's lunchroom. Go ahead.
Let's see. It's long, and short, and long. Gosh, I wish I could go with you. Get so tired of eating over there at home, I don't know what to do. Don't reckon I could I?
No, Cedric. I told you I wanted to be alone with her.
Oh. Hello? Do you want to eat supper?
Wait a minute, Cedric. Find out who that is you're talking to first.
Oh, who is this? Oh, it's Sister Simpson.
Oh, my goodness. Ask her if Miss Frederick's there.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Well, don't just stand there and say hello, Cedric.
That's all she's saying.
Ask her if Miss Frederick's there.
Oh, is Miss Frederick there? Yes, Mom. Okay. She says she'll call her to the phone.
Granny, you almost got me into it again there, Cedric. That's the reason I had to make out my leg was broke. Because Abner asked Sister Simpson to go to that party with me, thinking he's talking to Miss Frederick.
Well, I forgot to ask who it was. Oh, hello? Is this Miss Frederick? Well, this is Cedric Weehunt. Yes, Mom. Oh, pretty good, I reckon. How's yourself?
Ask about having supper tonight.
Oh, would you like to have supper at Luke Spear's restaurant tonight?
Well, tell her who with, Cedric.
No, Mom, not with me, with Mr. Lum. Yes, Mom.
Tell her it's school business.
He says to tell you it's school business. Mom? Oh, he's standing right here by me.
Don't tell her that.
She says, why don't you talk to her?
Tell her I can't right now, Cedric. I'm waiting on a customer.
I don't see no customer.
Well, tell her that anyway. Go ahead.
All right, but I still don't see him. Hello? Mr. Lum's waiting on a customer, but I don't see none.
Ask her if she'll go, Cedric. Go ahead and ask her.
Well, she done said she would, Mr. Lum.
Well, why didn't you say so? Granny, she'll go. Well, tell her I'll be by for about 7 o'clock. No, better make that about 7:30.
You better make it earlier than that, Mr. Lum. Luke Spears closes about 7:30.
I know it. I want to get there after everybody else is gone. I'm going to make arrangements with Luke to stay open late tonight. Granny's, we'll have the whole restaurant to ourselves.
Mom? No, I'm still here. Mr. Lum's telling me some stuff.
Go ahead and tell her what time I'll be over there, Cedric.
Oh, 7:30.
Tell her I'll be by for her at 7:30.
I'll be by, Mr. Lum will be by for you at 7:30. Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom, I'll tell him. Goodbye. Mom? Oh, goodbye. She said tell you thank you.
Well, bless her heart. Granny's, everything's working out all right, Cedric. Thanks a million. Just yesterday, I thought I was a woman hater. Now I'm in love again, I think.
Well, I'll declare.
Now, Cedric, here's $1. I want you to run over to Dick Huddleston's store and buy me a box of them fancy chocolates. Tell him to wrap them up nice, like a present.
Yes, Mom.
Bring them back over here, and quick as Abner gets back, I'll run over home, put on my Sunday suit, and dress myself up a little.
Well, there's Mr. Abner coming up there now. Him and Mr. Grandpap.
Oh, well, good. Well, run on now, Cedric, and don't you breathe a word of this to nobody, what I'm going to do.
No, Mom, I ain't.
And another thing, go by Luke Spears' lunchroom and tell him I want him to stay open late tonight till at least 8 o'clock, and tell him to fix 2 nice suppers for us, them nicest ones of his, them 35-cent ones.
Yes, Mom, I'll tell him.
And if Abner asks you anything, tell him it's some kind of a surprise you're getting up.
Oh, I ain't going to tell him nothing. I'll see you directly.
All right, but hurry.
Well, howdy, Cedric. Where are you going in such a rush?
Oh, I'm going, no place, just hurrying.
My doggies, you'd run over a feller.
Gentlemen. How are you today, Grandpap? Oh, pretty good, Lum, I reckon. Hey, what you in such a good humor's about? Got a grin on your face there like the cat that swallowed a canary bird. Oh, something I can't tell, fellers. Abner, if you're going to be here for a few minutes, I believe I'll run over to the place and tend a little something.
What?
Oh, never mind. I'll be back directly. Why don't you and Grandpap sit down there and play a game of checkers?
Why, sure, I'll play him. Won't play my best, give him a better chance.
Sassafras. Never see the day you can beat me, Abner Peabody.
All right, doggies, get the board out. Get it out.
I'll see you after a while.
All right, Lum. Hurry up, Grandpap.
You reckon what's eating on him?
Huh?
As long as I've knowed Lum, I've been coming down to the store here. This is the first time he's ever suggested me and you play checkers.
Yeah, he's generally raising Cain with us for doing it. All right, doggies, there's something curious going on here, Grandpap. You know what? Cedric rushing out of here a while ago in a big hurry, and now Lum leaving and won't say where he's going. Something curious, something mighty curious.
Well, here, if we're going to play, which ones you want, the red ones or the black ones?
Oh, I don't care. Help yourself. Take some and leave some. Doggies, they're up to something.
Yeah, they did act sort of suspicious. Who's going to move first, me or you?
Oh, I don't care, Grandpap. Suit yourself.
Well, here, Abner, pay attention to the game if you're going to play. Don't want to play if you're going to sit there and gaze out the front door.
Well, I'm studying here. Doggies, there's something going on here, and I want to know what it is.
Well, Abner, you got more curiosities than a cat.
Well, I
There's no
just
warmer.
want to know what's going on, that's all. There's something... Wait a minute. There comes Cedric back again. Doggies, I'll make him tell me what's going on around here.
Oh, for goodness sakes, Abner, go ahead and play.
Just a minute now. Hold your horses. Just a minute. Come in, Cedric.
Oh, whereabouts is Mr. Lum?
Well, he went over to his place for a few minutes. What are you and him up to anyway, Cedric?
We ain't up to nothing, I don't think.
What's that you got in your hand there?
Oh, it's a something for Mr. Lum. It's a surprise.
A surprise?
Yes, Mom, I can't tell you what it is. But when he gets back, tell him I left a box of candy here on the counter here for him.
A box of candy? Oh, all right, Cedric.
Tell him I went over to see Luke Spears, and he said tell him supper would be all ready for him at 8 o'clock.
Well, what's Lum doing eating over at Luke Spears'?
Oh, I can't tell you that neither. That's another surprise. Don't forget to tell him, though.
All right. Yeah. See there, Grandpap? I told you something's going on around here.
Yeah. What's Cedric doing bringing Lum a box of candy, reckon?
I don't know.
It ain't Lum's birthday, is it?
Why, no. All right, Doggies, wait a minute. He has got a birthday sometime in the fall. About this time of year, too. Yeah, that's just about what it is. I never know exactly when it was. He's sort of secret about it.
Yeah.
Don't want folks to know how old he is.
Oh, he's awful touchy about that.
Yeah, that's it, though. That's it. It's Lum's birthday. Instead of eating at home, while he's going over to Luke Spears' for supper, sort of celebrating.
Well, now, we oughtn't to let him eat down there by himself, Abner.
Why, no, ought not. I tell you what, Grandpap, it'll just tickle him to death, too. We'll have a surprise birthday party for him.
Party?
Yeah, I'll call Ezra C. Strunk and Mose Moots and Dick Huddleston, about 10 of his best friends around here. I, Doggies, we'll just be waiting for him down there at Luke's lunchroom and surprise him.
Well, that's good. Don't call no women folks now. Just have it for me.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Let me get to that telephone. Doggies, we found it out on him. I'll call Luke right now and tell him to set 10 more plates. We ain't gonna let old Lum be by himself tonight, not on his birthday.